Why, to get from the Atlantic to the Pacific, or vice versa, do almost all the world's vessels make a giant detour north or cross a crowded canal? What's so terrible about the southernmost tip of South America? The answer will surprise you. And it's not just about geography. Get ready to uncover one of the greatest challenges in global navigation. The terror of Cape Horn, legends and reality. When we talk about passing below South America, we are mainly referring to the famous Cape Horn. Located on Hornos Island, Chile, it is the southernmost point of South America and the northernmost point of the Drake Passage, and that's where hell begins. For centuries, Cape Horn was the nightmare of sailors. It's not a legend, it's a brutal reality. The weather conditions are insane. Howling winds that can reach over 200 km/h or 124 mph, giant waves up to 30 meters, 98 feet high, violent and unpredictable ocean currents, and icebergs that appear out of nowhere. Think of a perfect storm, multiplied by 10, happening virtually all the time. But why is it so violent there? The explanation is geographical and oceanographic. It's the only place in the world where the Atlantic, Pacific, and Antarctic Oceans meet without any significant land barrier. This allows the Antarctic Circumpolar Current, the largest ocean current in the world, to flow unimpeded, carrying vast masses of cold water and generating a chaotic and relentless weather system. Anything that enters there is swallowed by monstrous waves and cutting winds. The age of sail and the ship graveyard. In the age of sail, Cape Horn was synonymous with tragedy. It was the only viable route to connect the Atlantic and Pacific before the construction of the Panama Canal. Thousands of ships and tens of thousands of lives were lost trying to round the Horn. Sailors called it the ship graveyard. Voyages could last weeks or even months, with the crew constantly battling the elements. Often ships were pushed backward, losing the progress made and having to restart the fight against the waves. Food ran out, fresh water diminished, and exhaustion led to fatal errors. The bravery of those who overcame Cape Horn was legendary, and earning the right to wear a gold earring in the left ear meant having sailed around it. Even with the advent of steamships, the challenges persisted. Although engines helped face the currents and winds, giant waves still posed a colossal danger, capable of breaking structures and sweeping crews overboard. The risk of structural damage and cargo loss remained extremely high. The Panama Canal Revolution: shorter, safer, cheaper. The need for a safer and faster alternative was glaring, and it came with the construction of the Panama Canal. Inaugurated in 1914, the canal revolutionized global navigation. Suddenly, the journey between the oceans, which took months and was deadly, was reduced to a few hours of transit in calm, protected waters. The difference is astronomical. The cost of traversing the Panama Canal is significant, yes, but it's tiny compared to the risks and expenses of a Cape Horn passage. For modern shipping companies, the equation is simple: safety, predictability, and cost-effectiveness. The ocean giants and the size problem. Over time, ships grew larger. The Panamax vessels, designed to fit the original dimensions of the Panama Canal, emerged, and later the post-Panamax and neo-Panamax ships, with the canal's expansions in 2016. The vast majority of the world's merchant fleet is designed to use the Panama Canal. This raises a question. What about the colossal ships, those that don't even fit in the expanded canal? The supertankers, some ultra-large container ships, and drilling platforms. They still avoid the south of South America. Why? For these giants, the solution is the Cape of Good Hope in South Africa. Yes, it's a much longer detour, but the climatic and oceanic conditions are significantly milder than at Cape Horn. Storms exist, of course, but their frequency and intensity are incomparably lower. It's the chosen route for those who are too big for Panama and too wise for the Horn. Exceptions to the rule: who still faces Cape Horn? So, does no one pass Cape Horn anymore? Almost no one. The exceptions are notable. Adventure sailors. For many, rounding the Horn is the holy grail of sailing. It's the ultimate challenge, a test of courage and skill. Round-the-world races and solo sailors still face its furies. Scientific research vessels. Some specialized vessels need to access Antarctic and subantarctic waters for oceanographic, climatic, and biological studies. Military ships on specific missions. Although rare, strategic missions may require passage, but always with advanced technology and extreme preparation. For commercial transport and routine navigation, Cape Horn is a ghost of the past, a reminder of the dangers humanity has learned to circumvent. The reason ships avoid it is not just fear, but a pragmatic decision based on safety, efficiency, and cost-effectiveness. The progress of engineering and the evolution of geopolitics have transformed a deadly route into a relic for adventurers. Did you imagine the reasons were so complex? Leave your comment.